What's up, guys? How can you do 1940 here? We are back another episode of our New York Islanders Be a GM mode. And if you guys commented anything as far as line changes or anything like that, unfortunately I wasn't able to see it because I'm recording this episode directly after the last one, just because I want to record a few episodes tonight. I actually want to maybe even record around one of the playoffs tonight, and get up a couple videos tomorrow, or today as you guys are watching this. So I'm just recording these one after another, and mainly just because we're not going to make any trades. We're not that type of team. I'll go into the trade deadline just because I want to show you guys, what players are available at this time of the year. But we're not going to make any moves. We are at the top of the league. Well, not the top of the league, but you know what I mean. We're one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NHL right now. Our team looks amazing, and we're only getting better right now. We actually have 5 phones. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just going to flip through the teams, what players are willing to give up, just to show you guys that, 7 years in, what it looks like. So Corey Perry, 10.6 mil. The Ducks are looking to trade him, as well as Andrew Cogliano. Ryan Kessler's only 81 overall. James Shepard. Alright, Josh Bailey. Yeah, so this is a guy that we had in the beginning of the GM mode. It looks like he turned out to be 85 overall. So yeah, maybe a player we could have kept, but again, actually, he could have been a third liner, but I forget what trade he was a part of. Actually, Arizona, he was part of the Oliver Ekman-Larsson trade. That's right, so no regrets with that trade. Martin Hansel, Captain Keith Yandel, Lori Korpikoski. Yeah, so the Coyotes, looks like they're going through a rebuild. Boston, Mark Giordano, 79, I saw. Ryan O'Reilly, looks like the Blackhawks are looking to trade him, 30 years old. It's a good time to trade him. Alright, Jamie Benn, 91 overall, 1 year left at 9 mil. So yeah, all the veteran guys with like 1 year left, teams are really willing to give up. I mean, Jamie Benn would be a nice player to go after if we were that kind of team, but no, we obviously he would be. I mean, even if we wanted to stack the second line, but no, I'm not gonna do that, especially because there's way too much trade value. Like I said, we're not going to make any move about Messier. What's this guy? 21 overall. Yeah, Cameron Messier. LA, there wasn't anybody, or was there anybody? No, there wasn't. Ryan Suter, 87, Priest, 86. So yeah, these guys are getting older. Minnesota's looking to trade them. They still have 5 years left at 7.5. Zajac, 81. Shea Weber, 84 overall. Actually, actually, wait a second. Wait a minute. No, 6 years left at some point. I'm not even gonna risk that. I was gonna say take on Shea Weber because we can afford it, but if it was a 1 year deal, I might consider it. But it's not a 1 year deal. I was gonna say give up like Travis Hamonic, because that might even go through, like Hamonic and like a like a 3rd round pick. I think that would easily go through. But no, I mean that would bolster our defense. But actually, Hamonic I think is nearly as good, if not better, than Shea Weber, and I don't want that deal. It's way too much salary. If it was like 1 year left or something like that, I might consider it, just because we're really going for it this year. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Stempniak dropped all the way to a 72. Tedenby, Justin Falk. Brian Boyle, looks like the Rangers got him back. Jason Garrison, 71. So they're paying a 71 overall guy, 2 point. Wow, they're paying Brian Boyle $4 million. There's Brian Boyle, right? Yeah. Ottawa, Milan Michalek, 84 now. Coburn, Grabowski, 72 overall. Mason Raymond, Rick Nash is the Pittsburgh Penguin, 81 overall. Jesus, 3-star potential. Wow, he dropped a lot. Yeah, making 6.8. Wow. So they have... Actually, that could be dangerous. I mean, if they don't trade him... Actually... Oh... I'm not going to do it. Don't worry. I was going to say... this would be a very stupid move. I was going to say trade like... I don't know, Matt Bolesky for Rick Nash, because that would go through. Put Rick Nash on the 3rd line, just because, I mean, it's Rick Nash. I mean, Have Rick Nash as a third liner. We get some depth goal scoring maybe. 85 poise. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move. Huh. But I really want to do it. I really want to do it. But no, I think... Man, they're tempting me. They're really tempting me. Because, I mean, Rick Nash... I mean, it's not every day that you see a guy like Rick Nash with that low of a trade value. But no, I'm not gonna mess with the team. I'm not just gonna go trade for a 36-year-old just because he's a Ranger. I'm not gonna do it. If that was like Voracek like 81, I probably wouldn't do it. So I'm not gonna go for Rick Nash at that overall. TJ Oshie, I saw the Sharks are looking to give up Dion Phaneuf, $7 million, 77 overall player, 35 years old. Yep, Dion Phaneuf, 2.5-star potential. Looks like he might retire after this year. Canucks, Washington, and Winnipeg. They're looking to get with their captain, Andrew Ladd. So those are all the teams. We can actually look at goalies. Why not? We have time. Halak, 80 overall. Tuukka Rask, 90 overall. Wow. So Carolina's looking to go with their young goalie. That's interesting. Guy I can never pronounce his name. Corey Crawford, 81. Wow, who's that? Graham. Another young goalie. The Avalanche will want to give. Why would they want to give up this guy? He was their 6th overall pick. He's not getting much time there in Colorado. I don't know. Who do they have as a normal goalie? Varlamov. Why wouldn't you trade Varlamov and keep the young goalie? I don't know. Computers are stupid like that, man. I'm telling you. Justin Peters, Jimmy Howard, 85. Wow, Pekka Rinne, 70 overall. Wow, that's really bad. 2-star potential. He's in the minors, man. Wow, he still has this athletic category, but just puck control. 1.5-star. Wow, 38 years old. Corey Schneider, 86. Yeah, they should definitely trade him now. Cam Talbot, 80. Jake Allen, 86. Brian Elliott, 66. Jesus, Elliott. That's really bad. 3-star potential, yeah. Wow. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay, so that is it for the skaters and the goalies. It's really tempting to go for Rick Nash, but I mean, then you got to move somebody out, and I mean, I'm not going to put him on the 4th line. Our 3rd line right now is Manny Heatley, Cizikas, and Nelson. I mean, who do you take out of there? Brock Nelson, our 29-year-old, making like 2.3 mil. I'm not going to do that. There's no reason to do that. I do want to check this out and see if anybody does get Nash. So this is our trade, Smallman, Sherback. So Devontae Smith-Pelly to Pittsburgh for Santorelli. Morgan Subban. Looks like there's another Subban. Darcy Kemper to Florida. Brendan Gallagher from Winnipeg to LA. That's cool. I love seeing that, man. I really do. I love seeing players on different teams. It looks like Brendan Gallagher is going to LA. So yeah, LA, they're going for the cup. Nicholas Jalmerson. Yeah, so the Blackhawks looks like they're rebuilding. The Avalanche are going for it. So those are the trades so far. Nope, nothing else happened. Alright, so one trade happened. Michael Raffl to the Capitals for Francois Bouchard and Stuart Cashman. So not a huge deal. Just a nice depth pickup for the Capitals. Nope, nothing else. And is that going to be it? Yeah, that was it. So not a huge trade deadline. Rick Nash didn't get traded. Corey Perry, none of those guys got traded. So yeah, that's it for the deadline. We did not trade for Rick Nash. But yeah, our team is doing outstanding right now. So let's just simulate up to the end of the regular season. Or we'll simulate up to like the last few days. See if we can make a legitimate run for this President's Trophy. there's another 6-1 win. So it looks like we're picking up right where we left off in the last video on our hot streak. So the Lightning, we leapfrogged right in front of them. The Lightning, I mean, nah, I'd still say they're going to be a playoff team. Oh, we lost to them in regulation. Right, Carolina with that goalie I can't pronounce. Oh, we lose 5-1. All right, so we're in a 2-game losing streak now. Let's bounce back against Colorado. Come on, a Western Conference team. I know they picked up Chalmerson, but oh man, so we're on a 3-game losing streak. We gave up 6 goals. All right, come on. We got to get a win here. Nashville. There you go, 3-2 win. Let's get back into things. Let's get back into the swing of things here, Boston. All right, we're competing with them. Can we get ahead of Boston even more? Come on. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. There we go. 4-3 win. All right, can we get 40 wins? Kyle Okposo. He's been gone a while now. There we go. We beat him 3-2. All right, so Danner looks like he can get to 30, maybe even 35 goals. I mean, 35 is pushing it, but at least 30. All right, so another loss there to San Jose. So we're kind of 50-50 right now. Looks like Cal Palmieri is the leading scorer in Arizona. We beat them 2-1. So it looks like our goal scoring has calmed down a little bit. Ooh, Calgary, looks like we're competing with them for one of the top spots in the league. I guess Sam Bennett and Jordan Eberle. There's a 1-0 win. We actually had Eberle, I think, in the very beginning. We traded him to Calgary for Johnny Gaudreau. Definitely worked out for us. Looks like it worked out for them too. Forwards, Alex Frolov. I don't know what his first name would be. Right there, but we'll scout him. Why not? Doesn't matter to us. We don't have any picks this year, and I don't think we're going to trade for any. We have nothing to trade as of right now. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. But let's see. Wow. Oh man, we lost to Winnipeg. They were a very bad team as well. All right. The LA Kings and the Winnipeg Jets, they also didn't trade Andrew Ladd. So the LA Kings, Patrick Hornqvist, Brendan Gallagher. Can we beat them? They look like a very good team. Yeah, man, we're starting to lose games. I don't like it. We've already lost 5 games in regulation in this episode, I believe. 5 or 6. All right, the New York Rangers. 39-20, yeah, so they're right behind us. JT Miller's leading them in goals. Come on, we got, wow, McElrath, 319 pounds. Oh, we lost again. I think that was in regulation or overtime. I don't know. Man, we're losing games. I don't like it. Come on. At least end the season well. End with, like, 45 wins. Come on. Pittsburgh, they're right in front of us. We can leapfrog over them with another win or two. Come on. There we go. 2-1 win. All right, New York. They got the better of us last game. There we go. 3-2 win. So back-to-back wins. That's what we needed. All right, Columbus. They're pretty far behind us, but we need the points to move up. There we go. 4-0 win. Now they're giving me some confidence going into the playoffs. All right, so let's check out the standings real quick just to see what's on the line here, see if we do have a shot. Now, we're 9th in the NHL. We've clinched a playoff spot, but we're still 10 points behind Ottawa. 13 behind Washington. Yeah, we're not going to get, what's it called, the Presidents, but we've already clinched the playoffs, which is a good thing. We still need, I mean, we could get home ice in the first round if we keep winning. This is a big game here against Pittsburgh. We could be facing Pittsburgh in the first round. Definitely the second if we make it there. Yes, these are 3 big games. Let's win all 3. Why not? Let's go. Pittsburgh Penguins, this is probably the biggest, one of the biggest we've had in a while here. There we go, 4-2 win, a win in regulation. That's exactly what we needed. All right, Anthony Danner, you have 2 games to hit 30. Can he hit 30 goals in his rookie season? That'd be fantastic. Looks like Okposo hit 30. Come on, the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers, come on. Get the win. There you go, 4-1 win, and Danner hit 30. All right, the Tampa Bay Lightning are right behind us. They were number 8. We lost in regulation, but that is fine. It looks like we were facing the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round. Now, I can't think of any trades that we've made with Carolina. Looks like we actually did get home ice advantage. They have more wins, but we had more points. So that's good. So let's check out the standings, and that'll do it. So we actually finished 5th in the NHL. See what those wins there at the end really did for us? They boosted us up from like 9th to 5th. In the East, we finished 4th, yep, with 100 points. There we go. Right, entire league goals for, we finished 7th, so we went down a little. Actually, I think the number, or maybe it went down. Maybe it was at 3 before. I can't remember. But we're almost at 3 goals a game, which is awesome. Goals against, we're 5th in the NHL, which is great. Wow, Florida was 7th in the league for goals against, and they didn't make it. Alright, so goals against, we are 5th in the NHL. That is great. Actually, it looks like Carolina is 1st in the NHL for goals against, so they might be a great defensive team. And they are, yeah, so they're down there for goals for. Yeah, they're down at 15. So looks like they're a good defensive team. Power play percentage, we are 3rd. That went up drastically throughout the season since we picked up Sherbak. We were 15th in the beginning of the last episode, and now we're 3rd, which is awesome. Penalty kill, it's still down there at 25th. We can worry about that once the playoffs come around. So our road record never really got better. We're 6-3-1 going into the playoffs. So not bad, not bad. Player stats for the season. Let's check this out. Sherbak, did he hit 90 points? I don't know. I would assume he did. He was definitely on pace for it. I think he played like 84 games. Let's see. Forwards. Sherbak, 88 points, 28 goals, and 60 assists. He had 59 points in 54 games when we picked him up. So, actually finished with 85 games. So, he played how many games? He played 31 games for us and got, 29 points? So what did I just say? 29 points in like... Actually, did he go point per game exactly? Hold on. I know I'm messing this up. Or did he go point... I don't know. 59, 54. Numbers are confusing me because he's played 85 games. That's what's throwing me off. No, 31 games. Yeah, 31 games. He got... How much? 29 points, so almost point per game. So great year for Sherbak. Oops. Tavares, 70 points, so he didn't get his point per game like he has in previous years, but I'm perfectly fine with 70 points out of Tavares, and he did a lot better after we got Sherbak. Toffoli, 68 points, 22 goals. Can't ask for much more from Toffoli, Mr. Consistency on that first line. Johnny Gaudreau, 67 points, almost 30 goals, so we moved him to the second line, and he's actually had his best season. So there you go, or at least in recent years. So great job, Johnny Hockey. Ryan Strome, 62 points. So yeah, he went back down to earth. You know, last year he had that amazing year, but this year he definitely went back down a little bit, but that is fine. 60 points from Ryan Strome is great. Anthony Danner in his rookie season, 31 goals, 60 points. There we go. He only had 1 year last year in the AHL, 47 goals, 86. So yeah, he's done very well in the transition from the AHL to the NHL. Manny Heatley, only 28 points, but don't worry, he's going to get better once he starts playing, second line minutes, maybe even first line in the future. We'll get a lot more. Casey Zizekas, 26. Perfect for Casey Zizekas, plus 18. That third line was great. Brock Nelson, -1, but he played on the fourth line a lot. Callahan finished -9, so yeah, Callahan didn't have the greatest year. The fourth line in general, as always, did not have a great year. But that's fine. Everyone else was plus. Defenseman, Aaron Ekblad finished with 51 points. That's great. 47 assists. Yeah, he got 61 last year, but I mean, I'm fine with 51 points from Aaron Ekblad. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, 45 points. Yep, 36 assists. Consistent defenseman is Oliver Ekman-Larsson, 44 points, 13 goals for Oleg Kaptanov, so consistent for him. Our whole team, all of our players are just consistent. Same with Reinhardt the last 3 years, consistent 20-point guy. Halpern and Hamonic, we don't have to worry about their points. This was plus-minus. Reinhardt is a -2, but everyone else is a high plus, so that's good. Then goaltending, Gibson 2.50. It's not the greatest stats for John Gibson. His save percentage went up throughout the year, so that's good. And Anderson was 11, 3 and 1 with good goals against and save percentage, great save percentage. So yeah, goaltending we're good. I mean, Gibson, could he be doing better? Yes, but I'm not just gonna go ahead and trade Gibson for just a matching goalie. I mean, we could do it, but you know, I'm not worrying about that too much. Playoff tree. So there's the playoff tree on the West. We have LA, Arizona, Calgary, Edmonton, the Battle of Alberta over there. Colorado, Vancouver, Nashville, Minnesota. So no Chicago. We saw at the deadline that they were sellers. No San Jose. No St. Louis. So none of the bigger teams in the NHL today. No Anaheim. So the West looks a lot different. The East, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, Toronto, Tampa, Washington, Boston, Islanders, Carolina. Alright, so who's missing over there? You don't see Montreal, you don't see the Rangers, you don't see... I think everyone else is really there. You don't see Detroit or Philly. You don't see quite a few teams. But, yeah, if we win, we will face the winner... Or no, it's kind of messed up, isn't it? I'm not sure whether we'll face Washington or Pittsburgh, but either way, I don't want to worry about that. All I want to worry about is the Carolina Hurricanes, and actually there's one thing I forgot to check. Did Danner win the Calder Trophy? Calder Memorial, player stats. It's all about who got the most points out of all the players. We'll check out like the Rocket Richard, Art Ross as well. Check if any goalies scored any goals. Maybe it happened, who knows. Alright, so points, all skaters will go to NHL. So Nicholas Backstrom and Ovechkin, I mean, unbelievable years. Backstrom won the Art Ross, but Ovechkin is right behind him. Phil Kessel, 99, Taylor Hall, Drew Wynn, Stamkos, Nugent Hopkins, Giroux, Sherbak, Skinner, Eberle, Malkin, Pacioretty, Turris, Duchesne, so a lot of point-per-game players. So that's very good. So two guys we traded away, Eberle and Okposo. They were both point per game. But I'm fine with that. There was Okposo, right? Where'd Okposo go? I thought I just saw him. Eberle. Where? I could have sworn I just saw Kyle Okposo. Maybe I'm seeing things. Just goals? I don't know. I thought I just saw him. But, hold on. I really think I'm legit going insane here. 58. No, I guess it was somebody else I saw. But Ovechkin, yeah, he won the scoring title for sure. 60 goals. I mean, how old is he now? 35 years old. He's still scoring that many goals. And he still has 4.5-star potential, so he's not getting worse. Jeff Skinner scored 50 goals. Kessel, Malkin, Pacioretty, Stamkos, Hall, Duchesne, Giroux, Coyle, yeah, there you go. And then assist Backstrom, Drew Wynn, Sherbak, Palat, Morgan Riley, yeah, we'll check out defensemen. Points, Morgan Riley, 71, McDonough, 68, Subban, 67, Carlson, 64, Ryan Ellis, 58, Vaslav Yakupov, Xavier Ouellet, Colton Martin, so yeah, we're seeing some new defensemen in here, which is pretty cool. Niskanen, Barry, Hamilton, CC, Letty, Ekblad, Cowan, Delzato, Gardner, Kulikov, in Calgary. Yeah, we've traded a couple guys to Calgary. Hedman, yeah, so those are your 50-point-plus defensemen, and then Shea Theodore and Jarrett Smith got 20-goal years, followed by Carlson, CC, Subban, Martin. Yeah, there you go. Then goalies, the most wins went to Jonathan Quick, 41 wins. Stolarz, Varlamov, Grice, Scrivens. All right. Goals against average is kind of hard to tell because you got to look at a goalie with a lot of games. So, yeah, Carolina's goalie did very well. I don't know why they want to give this guy up. Save percentage. See, yeah, it looks like Carolina's goalie is going to win the Vezina, if not Jonathan Quick or Varlamov. Shutouts. Yeah, he's going to win the Vezina for sure. Gibson got the most minutes. Penalty minutes? Did any goalies take any penalties? No. What about goals? Yeah, look at that. I told you what happens. I told you. And you got to sit, man. This guy's a point producer. Lucas Parasini. Yeah, this guy looks good. And he's got a goal to his name. Look at that. 2 points this year. Just a step up from last year. He only got 1 point last year. There we go. Who had the goalies and points? Scriven, Campbell. That's funny. That is funny. I told you guys that goalies score goals. Okay, the rookie skaters, points. Anthony Danner, yeah, so it looks like he's going to win the Calder Trophy, unless something else picks it. I don't know, but I think it's just the guy with the most points, kind of like the Norris Trophy and the Hart Trophy, stuff like that. 7 power play goals, yeah, Anthony Danner. Great rookie year. And he was a second overall pick, wasn't he? Yeah, he was a second overall pick, and he's looking better than Heatley. I mean, you could say if Heatley got that much time, he'd do better, but Danner, we checked out the individual stats, he actually looked a little bit better. So, yeah, great year for Anthony Danner. You guys can just check out the some of the rookies' overalls. We'll be seeing some of these guys over the next few years get a lot better. Actually, Heatley finished 14th amongst rookies. Any defensemen at the top? No, not really. I mean, this Allard guy got 31, 14 goals. So those are all the stats. I'm pretty sure that's all we have to check out. Yeah, I think that's it. Gem tracker. Nope, can't upgrade that yet. We can look at. No, what was I gonna look at? Stats. Here it is. All right. So statistically, this was our 4th best season. It's not bad. You know, 4th best out of 7 years. It's definitely not bad. Goals for 245. We've always been a good goal scoring team. You know, it's a great year. You know, is it technically one of our top years? No, but it's up there. Goals against 206. That was actually one of our best years as far as goals against. Our 2nd best year. All right, so over the 7-year span, first round exit, missed the playoffs. Stanley Cup appearance, lost by 1 goal. 3rd round exit, 2nd round exit, 2nd round exit, and then there's this year. So, over the past 4 years, we've gotten worse. So, or 3 years. So, you know, this is the year that we come back and we make it to at least the Eastern Final. You know, I really want to make it to the Stanley Cup Final this year, and I think we can do it. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we will head into the first round against the Carolina Hurricanes. I'll see you guys there.